Welcome back to Hot Water Wrestling. Lots to talk about today. WWE Forever 98 did his rumor mill, and well, it got me thinking. I had heard elsewhere about this Jack Swagger and this Dolph Ziggler thing, and on down the line, and I really honestly think that WWE is actually on the upswing right now. I think that they're really starting to improve and starting to gravitate towards trying new things and getting rid of some of the staleness that was there. But there is still some kinks in the armor. There are some things that do bother me. And one of the things that bothered me was the dismissal of Jack Swagger, the dismissal of Dolph Ziggler. Now listen, I'm not in love with either of these two guys, really. I'm not. I do like Jack Swagger in the sense that I think he's like a really adequate replacement for Kurt Angle. And that Kurt Angle character was really cool, the milk-drinking, arrogant, pure wrestler. I like that guy to be in WWE. But, let's talk about like Shelton Benjamin, okay? Here's a guy who, and I know it's a dead horse. We've all talked about it, but here's a guy who really should be elevated. He's a guy, Sheamus comes in here, and I like Sheamus. Now, this talk's going to be a little all over the place. I like Sheamus, okay? There's nothing wrong with Sheamus, and if you look at my past video, I said maybe there's some things we don't know that Sheamus is capable of. And I think he kind of proved that on the last Raw. He really pulled me in. Okay, the whole John Cena-Sheamus feud is really shaping up to something that I actually want to see. I don't know if I'm going to be able to order the pay-per-view, but I'm going to hope to God to be able to see it. But, let's talk about Sheamus. The guy comes in and he's elevated right away. Now, props to WWE for doing that, absolutely. But at the same time, Shelton Benjamin, Jack Swagger, two guys that really should have more of a role. Also, you got Cody Rhodes. And when the whole legacy thing finally comes to an end, what's going to happen with him? Is he just going to drop off the radar? The way that WWE's been going about things, you'd have to think that Rhodes is just going to kind of fade away. I don't know. Originally, when Legacy got together, I thought that Cody Rhodes was going to become the face out of the whole group. I thought that, the son of a millionaire versus son of a plumber was going to be a great feud. It doesn't look like they're actually going to go that route. It's actually looking more like we're going to see a face turn from Ted DiBiase Jr. due to this Marine 2 movie, which I think is completely insipid because that film has nothing to do with wrestling. And whether DiBiase is a heel or a face, wrestling fans are going to rent that film. Not me. I don't give a flying fuck about that movie. But, whoever's going to see it's going to see the film, okay? It doesn't matter if DiBiase's face or heel. That's absolutely stupid and ridiculous. But, the son of a plumber versus son of a millionaire, I think that feud was going to be great. And Cody Rhodes, I think, would make a great face, and Ted DiBiase Jr. is a great heel, and I don't know what kind of face he's going to make. I'm sure a good one, because he's a talented wrestler. But, then I want to talk about, some misused talent, mainly Santino Marella, okay? Now, Santino, back in late 2007, early 2008, he really had a good thing going. He was actually, he's always been kind of a goofball. But he came into his own as a wrestler, and his mic skills just went through the roof, and he was really funny and really entertaining. And now he's just become an absolute total clown. A guy I just want to see eaten by the great Khali. Okay? He's just like, I used to really find Santino amusing, and I really enjoyed his presence on Raw, and now it's just like, get the heck out of here. You and Hornswoggle and the rest of these jokers, get these guys out of here. Santino should be a credible wrestler, He shouldn't be just a complete idiot. He's like a cartoon. He's like an animation. I feel like I'm watching like Aladdin or something when the guys, I don't know, you know, it's just like, what the heck have they done to him? You know, he should win some matches, you know, I mean, he shouldn't be some badass, but I mean, for God's sakes, this is wrestling, you know, let the guy wrestle. I mean, it's just, he doesn't even wrestle anymore. Okay, so he came in the ring to fight Sheamus. Oh, yeah, I didn't see that coming. When Santino walked down the aisle, I was like, oh, Santino's got a chance to kick shit. Bullshit. You knew the minute you heard Santino's music, he was going to get his ass kicked and squashed. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with that sometimes, but it's just, you know, it's frustrating, okay? Because Santino was good, and now he's just bleh. All right, Chavo Guerrero. God, is this guy ready to jump off a cliff? I mean, he even said it himself. He's like, I'm a Guerrero, you know? I mean, look, Chavo's not the biggest, most impressive specimen out there, okay? But he's a good wrestler, and he's Chavo Guerrero, for God's sake. Get rid of this stupid Hornswoggle feud. Another misused character. For God's sakes, team up Chavo and Santino and have them tag team. I mean, I don't know. Do something. I'm moving at 1,000,000 miles an hour. I don't have much time to do this video, so I'm just trying to like cram all this information in. But, you know, I think 2010 are gonna, you know, bring a lot of change. We're gonna see a lot of different things change next year in 2010. You know, CM Punk. You know, the way things are in WWE. You know, I look back on it. He made it out by the hair of his chinny chin chin, because CM Punk could have been one of these guys, like a Shelton Benjamin or a Jack Swagger, who just didn't really get the push, you know what I mean? I mean, he's really, really lucky he won that Money in the Bank match, and he's really, really lucky he was able to parlay it into a legitimate career. I think he's here to stay, and he cemented his spot, but, you know, he was a hair away from just becoming a nothing. And I mean, it's really sad, you know. I mean, Shelton Benjamin is so entertaining to watch wrestle, and you know, Jack Swagger is a great heel. You know, he's annoying as hell. He's got that stupid lisp. He gets on your nerves. You know, there's a place for him. He's a pure wrestler. You know, there's definitely a place for him. And there's lots of other guys that I'm not mentioning and whatever, but I was just bringing up the point of, you know, if it's true that Jack Swagger and Dolph Ziggler's pushes have gone to the wayside, then I really hope that they bring in some adequate people to replace them. I really do. I guess that's all I have to talk about in this video. It was kind of a loose rant. Forgive me. I'll see you next time on Hot Water Wrestling.